Welcome to the next generation of the promo division.
I am the very best that does this. The man, the myth, the legend!
Hold long and good night.
He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Good golly. I run this! You ain't got no wins in me, casa.
A.TNT.
Next body, please.
bWo promo division. Better than E-Fed.
Target, set, bang.
And now, the Black Wrestling Order proudly presents it's time for the epic conclusion to the biggest show in the promo division. The night where artists become legends and legends live forever. Promomania. A.T. versus Hezekiah. If you thought last night was huge, then you're about to be blown away. So let's do it, and let's do it right. bWo faithful, it is I, your wrestling professional, the voice of the bWo promo division, king in the north, the very best that does this, the man who soon shall be legendary by melting the Iceman once and for all, the award-winning best host, damn it, hashtag DB Greatness, and welcome to Promomania Night 2, A.TNT versus Hezekiah. Now, last night was wild. A lot of big things happened, a lot of big moments, including the creation of a new title, being the bWo Pure Shooter Championship. I'm sorry for mispronouncing the name. I'm still focused on what's going on tonight. But the new champion is a different breed, the Vagabond, winning his first singles title here in the bWo promo division, which I want to say I apologize to the Vagabond. You worked hard all your career. You know I believed in you since day one, got you in this thing, and I know my reaction wasn't really as celebratory as it should. I don't want to rain on your parade, but I just feel like things can go different sometimes. I'm reacting just as I see it, despite what y'all think. I watch it and then react. So I was blown away by the result, but I'm still congratulating you on the things that you have done. So congratulations to the Vagabond. He is the first inaugural, the one you will always go down in history as the first pure shooter champion, in dedication to our boy, the legendary young gun, Stephen Faison. So congrats to you. Also, Joey Ramboa in arguably one of the greatest TYS matches. It was so close, only in a 1-point difference. He defeated Hollywood Haywood to continue on as the undisputed Talk Your Shit champion. Congratulations to him, and honestly, congratulations to Haywood. Let me tell you, also underrated. This match was a lot better than it needed to be, but it sure as hell was Promomania worthy. And that was the management battle as King Don Krypton defeated Mike Tuck, the bWo commissioner, the bWo's favorite son, in such an underrated match. Now let me tell you something. Tuck keeps trying to retire. I say, fuck no, you're never leaving. As long as I'm here, you're here. So Tuck came in and came through. So I don't know what he has to say about it, but I don't care. You're staying because you're that damn good, bud. All right, that was such a good match. But let's go on to what is going down at night 2. Big time main event match. A.TNT cashed in his golden microphone this past Friday on Promo Division Live, defeating Jay the Ace, his own Pillar's stablemate, who was not able to respond to the cash-in, so A.TNT is going into the Promomania main event 2 years in a row for the bWo World Heavyweight Championship. This time, he is champion. Last year, he defeated me, the very best that does this, to become the bWo World Champion, and Jay the Ace cashed in, taking his title on his biggest night. Now A.TNT is going in with even more to prove. He's already had a longer title reign than he did last year. On the other side, he is facing Hezekiah Littlejohn, returning the first time since losing the tag team titles to the Exalted. Now, in that match, there was a lot of controversy as to the stable numbers and everything, and me and Hezekiah got into it over what happened. And I will, again, I messaged him personally, but I'll say it again. I apologize to you, Hezekiah. I apologize more than anything else because, in my opinion, you should be here in this division. You were one of the reasons I got into it. You are one of the reasons so many others, and that is why you will go down as one of the greatest bWo World Champions, in my opinion, and fuck everybody else's opinion. It is a fact. So you need to be here. I apologize, and if I had anything to do with that, then I am sorry. But despite that, he is back to be in the main event of Promomania for the title that he has never physically held, and he hopes to do that tonight. But A.TNT, I know, is trying to scratch and claw not to lose the title again at night 2. So let's see what goes down in our main event. Also, as I mentioned, the Pure Shooter Championship is the newest thing in the promo division. No edits, no music, all bars, bare bones matches only for that title. And last night, the Vagabond won and becoming the first champion. So tonight, we're going to find out who this first challenger is between WAPPO, who debuted at Bloodbath. His team sadly didn't win, and he has yet to do anything in this promo division, so I know the Pure Shooter Championship can really get his name out there in this side of things. But on the other side is former BXT exclusive champion, former member of Mayhem, former tag team champion. BUCKSHOT has done a lot, but I know he's still trying to get his footing in the promoverse itself. So winning the Pure Shooter Championship can be that way. Can he do it tonight? Can he defeat WAPPO, or will WAPPO do it and become the #1 contender to the Pure Shooter Championship? We're gonna find out. Also, I know you're looking. Yes, I got a brand new work shirt for this occasion because it's been 1 year since I, #DB Greatness, has competed here in the promo division. I ended my run as World Heavyweight Champion in the main event of Promomania. I've done something few men have been able to do, and I felt like my watch was over. But then the Iceman, Bobby Miller, after turning his back on the people at the Blammies, he has done nothing but talk shit to the people, talk shit to me personally, calling me DB Midness, DB Bitchness, called me a bitch, every other name in the book, so I finally said enough. If you got shit to say, then talk that shit in this battle. In the biggest event, I'm back, and guess what? I ain't going anywhere, and one thing I will always fight for is the people. So tonight, the Iceman Bobby Miller is taking on the very best that does this. #DB Greatness in a battle is either fuck the people or for the people. Whatever goes down, it goes down that way, because you ain't beating my ass, and that's a fact. But also the big thing that happened yesterday at Promomania. Beast Mode Bonez, Ultra Ego Bonez, the man who has done it all, been it all, and now, which congratulations to Bonez, he not only became the WGP World Champion and sadly was defeated in a cash-in situation, which, watch their show, he also became the new Foundation World Champion. He has gone on to the Promoverse to win, so it makes it odd that he is not competing here at his show, Promomania. He is Mr. Promomania. He has done it all. He has main evented. He's killed it. But tonight, he is doing another first time thing in a Promomania Open Challenge. He laid it down yesterday, and after the credits, which, let me tell you, I was just as surprised as you because, again, I don't watch certain things just so I could be along with you to watch it and see it happen in real time. It was revealed who accepted the open challenge, and that is A-List Alverson. He has been across the promoverse. He has been an unparalleled voice in promo wrestling. Yeah, he's okay in that. But he is an underrated, also rated, just amazing promo artist. And to have him here in the bWo promo division is amazing. So, Promomania is going to kick off such in an epic way, and I am so hyped about it. So let's stand out of the way and let them do their thing in an open challenge. In the Mr. Promomania Open Challenge, we got Ultra Ego Bones taking on A-List Alverson. This match might be match of the weekend, so let's stand back and send it to the action.
bWo, I know that A-List Alverson ain't known for hanging out on these streets, but I promise you, I was invited. I got an invitation from a man called Bonez that I think everybody ought to hold in such high regard as they do. And if you know anything about A-List Alverson, you know I love to chase fame. So here I am, walking up and down the streets of the bWo, getting sideways looks at me, whispers and taunts, and you look like motherfucking, Steven Seagal or some shit. With cackling and clapping to boot to that. And despite the obvious handicap of me not being allowed to say certain words because I don't have 600 years worth of suntan, I ain't afraid to come out and fire some shots on bWo Street. But let me get the guilt out the way first. I want to take the opportunity to apologize. I want to apologize to everybody out there for me growing up in a family where I got the same last name as all of my siblings and both of my parents. I apologize. I want to apologize for all the times in my life that I may have made fun of people who have disabilities, like not being able to fucking show up to work on time. For that, I apologize. What I am not prepared to apologize for is wearing the wrong colors on your streets. Because A-List Alverson is a fearless man. Don't book A-List and expect a pushover like Hollywood Haywood. You understand? You're a very independent person, Bonez. Hell, I know the electric bill's been in your name since you were 8 years old. A-List Alverson is a wealthy man. I can buy whatever the hell I want in the 4th week of the month. And sometimes, Bonez, I can tell just by looking at you, sometimes you gotta drink the beard oil just to get some calories in you that day, don't you, foot-long fingers? But let's get back to the business at hand. You got something that you want to do to me. I got a self I want to defend against you. When this is over, I might have to limp or crawl off the streets of bWo, but everybody that was here now for this encounter is gonna hold their jaws shut. They're gonna cover their mouths and point and go, oh damn, that's A-List Alverson. And that man has got balls of steel. And if I can't get your head, I'll get your respect. Because I'm a fighting man. And you brought me here to fight, Bonez.
You gotta be motherfucking shitting me. A-List motherfucking Alverson in the bWo? Shit keep changing around here. You fresh out the E-Fed pussy being born into the world of real niggas. And as a real nigga who knows his dad is you and a bunch of others, let me make sure y'all catch what I'm saying if you know what I'm saying.
Howdy, I'll be Michael's white translator today. I know you're more used to the E-Feds and the bWo can be a little urban for your tastes. So I'm here to help make sure your transition period is as smooth as possible.
Now that we got that shit out the way, let's talk about it. A-List motherfucking Alverson. Welcome to my house. Long-time fan. I follow all your shit. YT, IG, FB, but most importantly, you're hosting. You're proof that affirmative action needs to be a thing, cause they treat your ass like you Michael Buffer Jr., even though my niggas DB and HNIC are both better than you. I'm not sure if it's because you look like a Green Ranger toy or if it's because some niggas fuck with that 80s cocaine wrestling flow. But you can't fuck with DB on that level.
Enough with the pleasantries. Let's get down to business. Let me officially welcome you to the bWo. You really are a top-of-the-line performer, reminiscent of a simpler, better time when Hulkamania ran wild, brother. But times have changed, and the people want a voice a little more like Deshaun now. I hate to say it, but you just don't really cut it.
Man, shit getting crazy around this bitch now. Feel like the bWo about to get gentrified. Every week is a new colonizer in here being introduced. I'm waiting for rent to go up and for y'all to get us redlined out this bitch.
I think it's wonderful to see so many new faces in the bWo. And I get it. I don't see color either. We all love diversity, and we're all just here to have a good time doing promos. But I think maybe we can agree that every space doesn't have to be your space. Am I right?
But I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I fucks with your shit. You know I told you I watch all your shit. I hope you stick around this motherfucker. They call you the most talented man in E-Feds, and this is where the grown men play. But if you want to make it here, you gonna have to not be all default like your new document friends running around here. You got the swag to make it here. You just need some bars.
Like I said, I'm a huge fan of your work. The bWo is where the best of the best come to compete for their spot at the top of the mountain. And I think you're gonna be a great fit. Unlike some of the other competitors that we've had recently, I believe you truly have what it takes. A great gimmick, a great personality, and tons of potential. My only note is your insults could use a little bit of workshopping. I just want what's best for you.
I gotta give it to you though. You must walk with a limp because your nuts heavy to pull up on the goalie on his show. He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Boy, you sure do have a lot of guts challenging a strong competitor like me in your bWo debut. And I'd love to see it. Unfortunately, I don't think this is gonna go quite the way you expected. Your goose is cooked. Nobody call an ambulance. And, personally, off the record, we've never officially met, Alverson, but as the holy man of the E-Feds, I suggest you pack up your carnies and lead them back out of the promised land. Don't make me come back and clear you out myself.
Oh, my God. Well, damn. Is that what you call the good kind of racism? What the fuck? Already looking at everything that is the highest scored match so far this weekend, and for obvious reasons. What in the absolute hell? And not only did we have a return of Trevor, but he also hit it towards another return in that way. What in the hell? Not only did A-List Alverson debut and kill it, Ultra Ego, with help from Trevor Robinson, took him down. And I feel like Trevor's making a message out there to everyone in the Promoverse, so you best be listening. What in the hell? That was just amazing. That was an amazing match. So let's keep it rolling with them good vibes and them good times, because Promomania is already cooking on all cylinders. El WAPPO, again from the Promoverse, debuted this year as part of the Bloodbath match. He sadly didn't help his team to victory, but he hopes to make his claim in this new division known as the Pure Shooter division, where again, no edits, no music, all bars, bare bones only. And on the other side is BUCKSHOT, former BXT exclusive champion, one of the helpers to win at Bloodbath, joining along with the Pillars, and a former member of Mayhem and one half of the Tag Team Champions. I know BUCKSHOT still wants to make his claim as his own man now, so this could be the way to do it. You saw last night how Pure Shooter goes down, and that was an underrated triple threat match, so we might have another one ahead of us. So without further ado, for the #1 contendership for the Pure Shooter Championship, El WAPPO taking on BUCKSHOT. Send it to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, El WAPPO, and tonight I go against no other than BUCKSHOT. You see, I'm going to keep it a $140. You know and I know how this is going to end. It's going to end the same way it ends everywhere else in the Promoverse. Me beating that ass, because I am your daddy. We all know that's true. You have not beat me once here in the Promoverse. Yeah, you may have got one over on Haywood. You may have got one over on Bonez, but me, I own you. See, the only difference is that we're doing this here at bWo, your home turf. You think I'm going to take off my shoes? Nah, I'm going to jump all up in the mud, get up on your couch and say, fuck your couch, because this is going to be just another beatdown. The Promoverse couldn't even give you a break. The Promoverse couldn't even give you a chance to rest from that beatdown I gave you at the Blueprint over there at Foundation. The thing about it is while you over there trying to be the Pillar's pocket pussy, I'm over here trying to make a name for myself. I'm over here trying to show everybody that I am what I say I am. And I'm going to go against the top 3 for that new title, that new pipe bomb championship that they have coveted. You see, if you went up there and you decided to, and some reason you beat me, you're just a shoo-in. Because all you are is a damn red carpet. You're a welcome mat. Everybody uses you as a beatdown. You're going to sit there and you're going to scream and you're going to say how much you deserve to be where you're at. I mean, you have nothing to say. What can you possibly say to me that can take you over the edge and actually beat me? I mean, I have beaten you like you owe me money. You might as well hold my pocket, because that's who you are right now. You're nothing but a bitch. You're nothing but my bitch. And you say this, you say that you are one of the best here. You say you are a BXT savior. You can't even save yourself from this apple whipping that you're going to receive tonight. But hey, it doesn't matter, because what happens is I'm just going to go on ahead and have a better shot of actually winning the championship, actually winning that title than you do. You're going to sit here and mumble jumbo, mumbles and fumbles and crumbles, and you're going to stutter your way and try to think that you are going to own me. But chances are, Buck, that you are not going to go anywhere. Chances are that you are going to get this ass whooping and show why I deserve to be here. You are lucky to get even in front of the camera, in my face, because you don't deserve to even be in the same room as me. You don't deserve to be on the same screen as me. Hell, you don't deserve to be in the same time slot as me. Let's keep it a buck. You are one of the most lackluster, worst promo artists I've ever seen to grace this screen. This ain't personal. It's just business. And your promo business sucks. So if I was you, I'd go back behind that door and conjure up something different like Sabrina, because you ain't going nowhere. So I hope and pray that the next time me and you face each other, you decide to even, hell, why even face you? I'm at the point in our careers that I can just say, hey, listen, I don't want to face this guy anymore. I beat this guy too many times. So what you need to do is pack your bags, Bucky, because you're just going to sit there and watch me on my wild ride here at bWo. Maybe you might learn something. Maybe you might learn what it is to be a man, what it is to be a champion, what it is to be the very best in the E-Fed world. Don't take this ass whooping as a defeat. Take it as a teachable moment, because I just taught you that it pays to be a man more than it pays to be a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Promomania. Welcome to the place where I become #1 contender for the Pure Shooter Championship. And who am I against? I am against the Taco Bell drive-thru manager himself, WAPPO. See, WAPPO, you are stepping into an uncomfortable zone for you. You have stepped out of a zone that you are comfortable in and stepped into mine. You have stepped into a bare bones promo. You have stepped into where there's no smoke and mirrors for your bullshit. There's no making a meme out of me. There's no music. There's no filter. You actually have to come out here and talk shit. And I have that in absolute spades. I have exactly what I need to say to you, our WAPPO. And what I need to say to you is this. When we first met, you were so fixated on being in PPA. You were so worried about being the mountaintop of the minor leagues in PPA, you didn't want to step out to the Foundation or FTW when it was around, or WGP. But as soon as I walked through that door, as soon as I busted through the forbidden door, you were like, oh, if this guy can do it, I can too. If this guy can come out here and be PPA World Champion on his first ever title match and carry the flag for PPA, I can do it everywhere else. But I made it look appealing. I made the Promoverse look like what it was supposed to be. What it was supposed to be was a place where everyone would be on the tippy top of their fucking game and they would not fail. But granted, I would fail. When I first started, when I invaded FTW with Last Man Standing, I failed. I went on such a losing streak, the only way to break it was beating Austin Wild. I have done everything in this promo game. I've gotten to the mountaintop with this promo game because I deserved it. I deserved my hard work to be rewarded. And you know what, tonight? I'm about to show you why that this is supposed to be rewarded. This is supposed to be a viable fucking place for me where I'm supposed to be pure shooter champion. See, our WAPPO, you have stepped in front of me and beaten me every single time. But you have done it with fancy editing. You have done it with the smoke and mirrors. This is bare bones. This is the nitty gritty of being a promo artist where you actually have to be the guy that comes out here, spits some shit, and actually think, oh yeah, I don't need the editing now. Oh yeah, I don't need the music now. I don't need that against you, our WAPPO, because I know that this is my comfort zone. I know for a damn fact that I am the one person in this place. I'm the king of bare bones. I am the king of making this shit look good. Because I've done it for near on a year and a half now when I decided to put away the green screen. When I decided to put away the music. I decided a year and a half ago that I needed to use my words to get my point across. And you know what? I've done it every single time, our WAPPO. You have to use the editing. You have to be smoke and mirrors. Because if you took a long, hard look in the mirror, if you looked long and hard and you got rid of the smoke, you wouldn't see a promo artist. You would see a content creator.
Woo-wee. El WAPPO is now the #1 contender for the Pure Shooter Championship, and it was epic. That was an epic match. Even Bucky, I gotta give you credit, man. Don't worry. Keep going at it, and it will be your time. All right. Now it's time for the match that's been built over months and months. The Iceman, Bobby Miller, says fuck the people. I say we do this for the people. And tonight, in a rematch from a match that we haven't had in years. Right now, I'm 1 to Iceman 0. But can Iceman make it 1-1? Or will it be 2-0? I don't need to set it up too much because you know what goes down. In the return, after one long year, the very best that does this, the King in the North, #DB Greatness, is taking on the Iceman, Bobby Miller. Time to go to work. Send it to the action.
Greatness.
Last year, I brought the bWo World Heavyweight Championship to the main event of Promomania, and then I ushered in the next generation. Because I fulfilled destiny, I brought about change. I know my role.
I am the very best.
That was why my watch ended. It wasn't because I lost. It wasn't because I didn't reach a perfect promo, even though in my eyes, I deserved that shit. Nobody else was doing that shit. But that was for me. I still did what I was meant to do, so I didn't need to do this anymore. The game was healthy. Bobby, you don't know your role, do you? Which already I'm uncomfortable because I shouldn't have to be calling another grown man Bobby, Bob, Robert, whatever the fuck. Go by that. Okay. But you don't know your role. The title was meant to go to that face, that main event level dude, that nigga. It was supposed to be A.T. It was supposed to be Jay. Last year, Jay had to give up the belt, which kind of familiar. Whatever. And then you did it. You finally got the title. And you were hitting banger after banger. You were killing it. And then Jay comes back and takes what is supposed to be his. And you ain't like that, huh? After the blaming, you cut almost a 4 or 5 minute promo complaining about shit, and no matter what you could say, it burns you up. Or was it really that promo MVP that burnt you up more than anything? Yeah, it was that, wasn't it? You thought, going by every little detail, since day one you've done this. You followed the template. You said, if I do this shit, they're gonna say I'm that dude. Now granted, I pushed you, Bobby, and maybe it is my fault. I put your face on every damn thing. I hyped you up as the next level. You are the Iceman. Don't you see that? But you don't know your role. You're supposed to be the man that holds this thing together. You're supposed to be the glue. You were supposed to be the consistent one. That's a thankless job, Bobby. You will get accolades left and right. You will do everything that needs to be done. You're practically the one holding the bWo promo division together behind the scenes. But this is different. The face of this thing is different. And I'm sorry, it will never be you. Bobby Lashley, he will never be the face of the WWE despite all the biggest things about all the things that he has done. Or even go to your fucking namesake, the Iceman Bobby Drake. He is great as an amazing friend, but any comic that he tries to do, just him, it turns into a puddle of water, doesn't it? Don't work. The Iceman's cool, but he will never be the face of that shit. The people like Wolverine, Spider-Man, those next level people, they're the face of this damn thing. So Bobby, at Promomania, know your role. My role is to bring about change again. Yours is just to make sure people are turning their shit on time. So know it, and know it well. I don't want to have to teach you a lesson again.
The voice of the people. What a weight I put on my shoulders with that shit. You know, I wore the red in all of those Voice of People promos to represent the blood, sweat, and tears that I sacrificed for the people while fighting my demons at the time. And where did it leave me? Disrespected in a crumbling promo division. You know, the truth of the matter is, I never turned my back on the people. The people turned their goddamn backs on me. But the irony of the situation is, I have seen the people get their backs turned on. They're just too stupid to realize it. Right, DB? Let me break it down for the goofies in the back real quick.
This is about you, the people.
See, DB, this ain't our first rodeo. We met one-on-one before my second ever match. And you did beat me. I didn't forget. And that shit humbled me. It made me take a step back and realize what I was doing and start fresh with a clean, pure slate. I eventually improved. But as far as you, after that win, you didn't do nothing but become Bonez's bitch, figuratively and literally. That man really whooped your ass and mentioned your wife in a promo, and all it took was a trip to Walmart for you to team up with him? Did nobody want to see that reign continue anyway? And then, afterwards, you left and turned your back on the people like a little bitch. You showed me your heart that day, DB, and it was all but pure. But you care about the people, right?
The people, the bWo faithful, they're bigger than everyone.
Oh, and speaking of bitch assness, you decided to come back and get you some accolades, huh? You decided to go after 2 vacant championships with forgettable ass reigns because that's the only way your bitch ass could win singles gold in the bWo. First bitch flag. Oh, and let's talk about the delegation times. When you tried to fight for what was good for the division, for the people, but then you eventually started sucking the dicks of the motherfuckers that you knew were cancers to this motherfucking promo division.
The golden voice of the golden pillars.
That was the second bitch flag. And then you decided to turn your back on the people again when you bitched about that little punk ass 86 when you lost the bWo championship, and then decided to leave instead of turning around and getting your bitch back like a real man. You showed me your heart those days, DB, and it was the color of cowardice. But you care about the people, right?
You didn't win a Blammy. You didn't win an award. This show is bigger than you.
And that's your excuse that the division is bigger than us? Bitch, the promo division ain't bigger than me. I am this goddamn division. I am the money draw in this division. You look at the top 2 most viewed videos in history, that's my face in the main event. You look at 7 of the top 10 most viewed promos in history, that's my face in the main event or in the permanent championship match on that card. I am the most viewed and highest scored champion per percentage in bWo history. You want to talk about a goddamn Blammy? This shit is bigger than a Blammy. This shit is about the respect that I should have had on day 1 that I didn't have because you motherfuckers thought I was going to lose to Dick Lilly. You want to call yourself greatness? You want to call yourself the king of the north? Well, what's a king to a motherfucking god? And you may be great, but bitch, I'm the GOAT.
Greatness.
Whew. You didn't whoop my ass, but even I gotta respect it. Yeah. Whew. Congratulations to the Iceman, Bobby Miller. You defeated me. We are now 1-1. And I respect that, man. And I respect you, Iceman. Maybe you're not gone after all. All right. Whew. Well, with that being said, let's get ready for our main event. Promomania. Night 1 and Night 2 have already been epic, and now it's time for the grand finale of them all. Returning after months and months is Hezekiah Littlejohn, arguably one of the greatest bWo world champions in history. He led the golden era to true heights. And now he is back to physically hold the bWo World Championship, the championship he has never physically held in his hands. Standing in his way is the new bWo World Heavyweight Champion, A.TNT. He has scratched and clawed to get here, winning the golden microphone in January, and then cashing it in this past Friday on Promo Division Live to his stablemate Jay the Ace, who was sadly not able to reply to the cash-in. Last year, he defeated the very best that does this hashtag DB Greatness in the main event of Promomania, becoming the bWo World Champion, but Jay the Ace cashed in on him, so now A.TNT hopes to get that redemption. Going in to Night 2 main event, again, defending the title this time. Can he do it? Can A.TNT finally get the title reign he has worked so hard for? Or will Hezekiah bring back the golden era? I don't know. But this is the main event of Promomania, Night 2. So let's do it right. For the bWo World Heavyweight Championship, your champion, A.TNT, taking on Hezekiah Littlejohn. Send it to the action.
You know, I thought about not coming back. I thought about staying away, riding off into the sunset, and just enjoying another chapter of my life without this place. Started working out, started traveling to places I had never been to before, going to conventions I've always wanted to go to. Even had a girlfriend to go along with me for some of the ride. And then I checked off a bucket list opportunity with WrestleMania. I achieved something that I only thought would be possible in a dream. And while I was there, I met a fan of mine, a fan of me. She called me her hero. She said, Hezekiah, your aura is unlike anything that's ever been in the bWo. And we sorely miss you. Please come back. And once I heard that, once I heard those words, and once I heard the passion and the genuine love from that person, I realized that I was needed on this planet. I was needed in the bWo. I was needed, despite the fact that niggas don't want me to be here. Despite all the bullshit that happens behind the scenes. They might not want me, but the people need me. And that leads me to you, A.T. You and Jay the Menace, or Jay the Ace, whatever bullshit he comes up with next, you guys were supposed to be the ones to take us from the fucking bottom sea level all the way up to the fucking top. But yet, I've been gone for a whole year. A whole full rotation around the sun. And what do I see on the best of 2023? Even though I was gone for more than half of that year, there's still a promo of me dominating this division. When you see the opening intros for each and every single one of the bWo videos, who do you see as either the first face or the second face? You see me. When you go to the videos, the video library of the bWo network, and you click on the most popular videos, the most viewed videos, which ones do you see? You see Spooky Scary 2022, when I got my pound of flesh out of that bitch-ass nigga Don Krypton. Promomania Night 1, when me and my dog Lamar beat Mayhem for the tag titles. And Bloodbath 2022, when I Control-Alt-Deleted Tyler. You had a whole year to prove that you belong. You had a whole year to prove that this was your time. You had a whole year to hold that torch and bring it up into the sky and light up the whole world and tell everybody, every man, woman, and child that watches this, that this is your time. But instead, the pendulum of time, instead of heading towards the future, has now decided to come back to the past because they still rely on me. They still rely on people like me to make people like you relevant in this world. They don't want me here, but they need me here because you can't do your fucking job. You have not done what you were supposed to do. AT, you were supposed to elevate the bWo without me. You were supposed to do it without me. You guys made all the noise and said you didn't need me. Go home, Hezekiah, stay away. No, fuck that. I'm tired of watching the bWo fail. I'm tired of watching all this effort that I put in get turned into a crock of shit. The world needs their king back. The world needs the man that can guide them towards the right path, the myth that they can listen to from all time, and the legend that they use as inspiration. The world may not want me. It may not want the man, the myth, the legend. But y'all niggas absolutely need me. Welcome to reality. Give me that fucking belt!
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
Tell him, what are we going to do? You're going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Ah, rumble, young man, rumble.
Yeah. See, I am one of the most decorated men in the bWo and its history. A tag team champion, a minute to win it winner, king of the mic winner, golden mic winner, blammy winner, 2-time promo series winner, and 2-time bWo champion. And not to mention, I am a member of one of the greatest factions in bWo history. No, Promoverse history, the Pillars. So who I am should never ever be questioned. But my opponent Hezekiah, ooh, I got a lot of questions. The who's, the what's, the why's, the how's, the everything's. But see, unlike most people, I had the privilege of meeting you in person to get to know you, to get inside your mind, to get to know what makes Hezekiah tick. And that was a whole few months after I whipped your ass at King of the Mic. But see, Hezekiah, unlike the King of the Mic tournament, which you earned your way through, you somehow a year later found yourself in the main event at Promomania for the bWo title. And see, I have a big question. Question number 1. How the fuck did Hez get a title shot? Last time we saw him, he was a whole diva, had a whole diva meltdown, and ran away after getting his ass whooped by a weak-ass cowboy and his 2 background bitches. But Hez gets a title shot, huh? What about me? See, I had to fight and claw my way back into the main event scene, back into the title scene by winning the golden mic. And then I had a successful cash-in against my bro, Jay the Ace. See, I had that success, so answer this. How the fuck did he get a title shot? How does he have a chance at my title, huh? You know what I call that? That's called entitlement. Hez, you are an entitled little bitch. Now, I don't know what you did. I don't know how you did it. But you know, I speculate, okay? Now, if I had to guess, I would guess that you got some big-ass custom knee pads to wrap around your fat-ass kneecaps so you can get down on your knees and slurp your way back to the top like the slut that you fucking are. But again, that's a speculation, Hez. So I don't know about all that. That's just opinion-based. But what is fact is that you don't deserve this moment. I would have much rather fight Joey or Vagabond, Young Buck, or Don Krypton, who actually won the King of the Mic, who actually should be in the main event title scene. Hell, I hate saying this nigga's name, but you know what? Bones deserves this moment more than you. And that leads me to question number 2. Who is Hez? Do you really know Hezekiah that well? Did you know that his name means strengthened by the Lord? Now I get it. He is a tall, big, burly, John Henry looking ass nigga, but see, looks can be deceiving. And Hez, your name is what I interpret as divine strength. But the issue is, every time you have a match, especially with somebody of quality, you lose. Whether it's to me or the Pillars, and you cave and crumble like a weak-ass foundation, and then go away for a long time. I guess it's true what they say, the bigger the nigga, the harder the fall. But also, who knew that divine strength had an expiration date? I didn't. Which leads us to question number 3. You're not gonna win a title, so why the fuck are you here, Hez? You know what? It don't even matter. I'm gonna tell you why you don't deserve a match with me. 1, I already whipped your ass. 2, you lost your last match. 3, you got ran off by Exalted. 4, you lost a comeback match to a nigga we ain't even hear speak yet. 5, you ain't beat no Pillar yet. 6, you haven't held a single title in years. 7, you did win the bWo title. but your reign was trash. No one remembers that shit. 8, you're loud as fuck. 9, you got a funny shaped head. And 10, your beard is weird as fuck. Where do you go from here, Hez? Huh? To be honest, I don't know. And I don't care. Maybe you can just get in your truck and take a long drive far away and think about your choices. Because the closest you'll ever get to holding a title is the IWGP title you ordered off Temu. But the BWO title, you'll never touch again. It deserves to be held by somebody who is decorated and somebody who is amazing at what the fuck they do. And that's me. You see, people call me a classically trained actor, but guess what? I'm classically trained at whooping y'all asses. But Hez, I'm saying all this to let you know that you tried tonight, you really did, and I still fuck with you. But I am A.TNT, 2-time bWo champion, and nobody's gonna take my fucking title away. It belongs to me. And if you didn't know, I'm A.TNT.
And there you have it. A.TNT with 1 point. Whew. That was tough. I didn't know who was the winner. I really didn't, because let me tell you. I will say this one thing to everybody. The bWo ain't failing. There's a reason we're better than E-Fed, and if you want to know why, rewatch 2 of the most fucking amazing nights in promo division history. Again, all bangers. Thanks, Hez. Glad you're back. But the man who will continue being bWo World Heavyweight Champion is A.TNT. Wow. Well, this has been Promomania. We're going to keep it rolling. You know the deal, the rankings reset. We're on to the next era. I just know that Promo Division Live, the fallout is going to be just as epic. So, you know the deal. Subscribe to the bWo Network YouTube page so you can watch all the previous premium promo events, including the ones that Iceman and Hez mentioned tonight. Epic encounters. And we will see you at next Friday's Promo Division Live, of course.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Where does it stand after this? I don't know. Oh, in fact, before we go, I would like to introduce you to the new bWo Tag Team Championships. Look at that. Look at those glorious things. And we have news regarding the next challengers for these bWo Tag Team Championships coming soon. So make sure you're watching Promo Division Live. I will be getting these on the way to Pillars, OG Mayhem, the current champions, King Don Krypton, and the undisputed champion, undisputed TYS champion, Joey Rambo, as soon. But look at that. Look at those beautiful things. We are taking up to the next level. And don't worry, BXT title and the new Pure Shooter title are on the way next. We ain't dead. We still better. Speaking of which, watch BXT on the bWo Promo Division Facebook page. And if you want to join, especially after the night, message that page so you can be a part of it. With that being said, I'm DB Greatness. This has been Promomania, and you have a wonderful